there's been a lot in the news recently about cybersecurity, and really what I think a lot of that comes down to is privacy. So it's really about the privacy of information, what we're trying to protect. So a lot of people get privacy and confidentiality confused, and really it's about privacy. So think about confidentiality as probably confidential, we can think of as like this bigger pool. So there's all this stuff that we want to keep confidential, meaning that we don't have public has access to it. Privacy, on the other hand, is a smaller segment. Privacy is a smaller segment because data that's subject to privacy are things that we are required or mandated to keep secret. So with that, normally we have some type of government statute or regulation, or we've got an industry standard that's requiring that we protect this smaller subset of information. The other important thing about privacy is that normally there are fines, penalties, or possibly even other types of sanctions like an injunction from doing business that is going to impact our organization if we have some type of issue with privacy. So privacy is definitely a greater issue and has a larger business impact than confidentiality. There are particular industries that are at significant risk for this. In particular, what we often hear of as covered entities, so anybody in insurance, in banking, or in healthcare, there are definitely some very stringent regulations that they're required to follow. In addition, looking at restaurants, hospitality, and retail, those, because they're processing credit cards, they've got the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, or PCI DSS. That's a standard that requires them to protect all of that cardholder information, and it governs the way that their systems are set up. So those are going to be your primary industries where there's a lot of risk. It's important, again, to remember that the privacy regulations don't only require technical security. They also require a lot of administrative controls, policies, procedures, user awareness, and also that you're monitoring IT's compliance with these controls. So taking an internal audit approach or really looking at the effectiveness of all of these controls is very important in all of those industries.